Other than Friday, definitely my favorite day of the week, okay? It's Thursday, so that means it's time for another Reddit with Friends. This week we have Miss Giselle Hood joining us. She hasn't been with us since the very first one.
It's been a minute, yeah.
It's been a minute.
And I don't know what to expect because Carmen hasn't given me any hints.
Look, nothing has changed at least in the past 4 or 5 weeks, I'll say.
I prefer authentic reactions.
There we go. Yes, and that's what we're going to give you. That's what we're going to give you. So
yeah,
without further ado.
This one's, it's interesting, and since both of you are, all three of us are in relationships, I feel like we might be able to shed some perspective here.
I just learned something about Giselle. Hold on, y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
Giselle's off the market.
I just learned something about Giselle. Okay.
This one comes from the Am I Overreacting subreddit.
Okay.
I love these situations. It's titled, Am I Overreacting for Leaving My Girlfriend's Family Dinner After What Her Dad Said?
Oh, okay.
Gotta get on daddy's good side
You do.
when it comes to his little girl.
It's always hard when you're torn between family and the relationship, but go ahead.
So it says, my girlfriend's 27. She invited me, I'm 28, to a family dinner to finally meet her parents. So it's the first time, too.
Man.
Deal.
We've been together for almost a year, so I wanted to make a good impression. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I was like, that a little minute. Yeah.
She had to make sure he was the one. So dinner started out fine, right? Until her dad started asking me about my job. And something about like, how much do you make? It was specifically the job. I work in IT, and while it pays well, it's not some high status career, at least according to Dad, right? After a few questions, he smirked and said, so basically you just sit behind a computer all day, and not exactly the kind of guy I imagined for my daughter.
Wow. We're not going to insult the man. But okay, go ahead.
This wasn't sarcastic. This was...
I don't know. It's just it's just in the text. It's in quotes. It's what he said.
All right.
But everyone kind of laughed awkwardly, according to him, right? I tried to brush it off with a joke, but then he added, maybe someday you'll get a real job so you can actually support a family. I don't think it was sarcasm.
No, at that point, no. At that point, you're throwing jabs. I don't like that.
I felt my stomach drop. My girlfriend just said, Dad, but she didn't defend me beyond that. I quietly excused myself, said I wasn't feeling well, and left.
Yeah.
Later that night, my girlfriend texted me saying I embarrassed her by walking out and that I should just let it go because her dad was only teasing. I honestly feel disrespected and don't think I overreacted, but now she's acting cold and says I owe her family an apology. Am I overreacting for leaving?
No.
This is tough.
Short answer to me.
The short answer to you is no?
Well, I can see both sides. As a girlfriend and as the boyfriend, I can see how both of them would feel uncomfortable because obviously as the boyfriend, you want to make a good impression on the dad. But at the same time, when he takes it a step too far like that, I think it's okay to get up and leave to avoid just an altercation.
Yes, and I would say from a girlfriend perspective, like I said, now, I can still get defensive over my relationship. I mean, my whole family will tell you that. Because what you said, what ages are we? Like, we're adults.
Late 20s.
Late 20s. So, you know, you're like in your career. Like, I would say that is his career path. He's making a living. Obviously, he's providing. And sorry, sir, obviously your daughter doesn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, and also, too, I understand it's the first meeting between the two of them, him and both parents. But why didn't he sort of defend his job? You can do it in a respectful way. You can have an adult conversation, right? They are adults. Why didn't he defend himself?
Well, because I still think he felt like in that moment, number one, I don't want to cross any boundaries or say anything inappropriate. This is my first time interacting with my girlfriend. I'm trying to impress the parents. I'm trying to impress my girlfriend. I'm trying to keep my relationship. It was probably a lot of stuff going through his mind.
I want to know what the dad does. If my job is
to be that judgmental,
if my job is so not good enough for your daughter and to support a family, what is it that he does that it makes his job much better than his, right?
And that's where you say everybody's not you, sir. Everybody is not you. You can't expect your children to follow the same path all the time, or just the world is different right now. We know. Like, it's not always about going to college and getting a degree. Now, sometimes people prefer trades, skilled trades. You can make a good earning on skilled trades.
Nothing bad or wrong with a good blue-collar job.
There you go.
Well, and I'll say from my opinion, too, I mean, it's a little bit of a red flag on the girlfriend to me.
Really?
That, I mean, you don't have to necessarily stand up for the boyfriend when it's between your father and your significant other, but at the same time, getting mad at him and saying he needs to apologize for leaving. Yeah. As long as, you know, he left in a respectful way, I think that's kind of unreasonable to me.
There you go. Yeah, that might be a red. Well, comments. That's what we like to hear, the comments, what the other people saying.
So they most of them appear to be on the original poster side. Someone wrote, "She just proved that her family's toxic and she's too cowardly to do anything about it. I'd bail on this relationship. The fact that she scolded you for leaving due to this horrible behavior is something else."
Now,
I wouldn't go that far.
Because
I
when
think
you
it definitely
say
warrants
bail,
a conversation.
it is definitely worth the conversation. And you're talking about bailing. They've already invested a year into this. But see, that's why I'm like, you don't need to wait too long. 2 or 3 months.
I can imagine her saying, "This is why I didn't want you to meet my parents."
2 or 3 months to meet the parents?
If you know you're the one, are you living in the same city? Have you gone on enough dates? 2 or 3 months, I feel like is enough time to be like, okay, you should not be going past 6 months in a hardcore relation. Because I'm not trying to backtrack, but the folks we talked about the other week, they were already living together.
Yeah, for a couple weeks.
So it's just like, let's just be honest here. 2 or 3
That's a
months.
little short for me.
Well,
Really?
I would say between 4 to 6 months for me, yeah.
Okay,
But I'm
all
also, I'm a little bit younger and I'm in a newer relationship, so not that.
I'm turning 26, so I'm like, I don't have
So
that kind of
I'm taking it a little slower maybe than
Yeah.
you guys would want to, but yeah.
Someone else said, "This is going to be your life if you move forward with this girl. Her father undermining you as part of a toxic family environment, and your girlfriend/future wife losing all respect after her father disrespects you behind your back and to your face, and your girl feels disrespected by you." Uno reverse card play.
Uno reverse card. Oh my gosh.
Someone said, "The dad disrespected both of you. Very unclassy, ungraceful thing to say. At least you can choose to leave. She can't. This is a test of
point.
character to her too. It's less about what she did in that moment and more about what she chooses to do in the moments and chapters ahead."
Wow.
And lastly, someone offered some advice. They said, "Being raised in an environment like that, it takes time to recognize the toxic nature and break free. Before just giving up, you should take some time to explain what's going on and see how she responds."
Now that I can kind of relate to, because how you grow up with your family, you already know your family's tendencies, their characteristics. If you have somebody in your family that you know is sly all the time or very sarcastic, you are already programmed to know how to handle that.
You give them a heads up. Hey, my dad, he means well, but he might say some out of pocket
Yes,
stuff.
and that's just overall, when you're talking about a relationship, that's where communication comes into play. You can't expect everybody to react the same. I mean, hey, what do you think?
And ultimately, at the end of the day, he said, even though he said it pays well, as long as you love what you do, as cliche as it is, they say you're never going to work a day in your life, right? So if he's happy with his job
And his relationship.
that should really be all that matters.
All right.
I'm with you.
We gotta go, y'all. Thank you so much, Giselle, for joining us today. Always a pleasure having you. Carmen, keep them coming. That's what I'm gonna say. You guys stay tuned. We've got more Day Today with Mariah after the break.